interesting episode because 1, the Sharpie fumes are strong, and 2, I have hiccups. So, we've survived 3 months of being a parent. Woo! We're a quarter of the way there.
To what?
To a year.
Oh, it's like, you need to redo your math. I think 18 is the usual age of being kicked out of the house.
Typically, yes. Same 4 questions that we've been answering each month. First one is, what has been the hardest?
You tend to spit up right at the most inopportune times sometimes.
Like right before we videoed the last thing?
The second I took her bib off.
Yeah.
And then she went, bleh,
Yeah.
all over me. And all over herself.
I think the hardest thing for me is those very few and far between times when she cries and I can't calm her down.
Yeah, probably.
Those are the hardest moments because as a mom, I want to be able to like console her. And when she's inconsolable because she's either frightened or scared or hurting, that's really hard. What have been the unexpected joys?
She started talking recently.
She dabbles.
And she's really cute.
I feel like we say she's really cute all the time, but she actually is really cute. And not only does she talk, but she does this like hee hee, like that's.
What was that again?
You only get it once. Actually, you could rewind it and do it over and over and over again. But all right, 3rd question: how has this affected our marriage, good or bad?
Dramatic pause. We're really tired a lot sometimes.
Yeah. I don't think my answer is any different than last time. Like, I feel like, been doing pretty good. It is much harder to do date nights, obviously. But I feel like we have kind of risen to the challenge, and we've used our family and friends, and we don't have to necessarily do date nights, like we can do date breakfasts, and that's been working for us.
Breakfasts.
I'm adding it to the dictionary.
It's like chafters. And saying y'all to one person.
But the point is we've been making it work, and
just like millions of others before us.
yeah. I honestly think that it's been better for our marriage. Number 4, advice for other parents. I will say this is the first month that we've taken her on a plane. Twice. To visit grandparents. And I will say I made it a much bigger deal in my head than it ended up being.
Yeah, but she's really good on airplanes.
She's very good on airplanes. She's basically slept on every flight that she's been on. I'm sure that will change at some point. But we have had several people on trips make comments about how good she is. And so my advice for other parents is, do your research and, get tips about like how to pack everything that they need, or, ways you can keep them entertained, those types of stuff. But the number one thing I would say as far as traveling with an infant is just know your baby. If they like to eat at a certain time, then make sure that you have whatever they need to eat at that time. If they like to sleep, or in her case, she doesn't like the lights in her eyes whenever she's trying to fall asleep, and so I put a very light blanket like on top of her eyes to make sure that the light's blocked out. Just knowing your baby and helping them to be as comfortable as possible in an airplane is the number 1 tip that I would have. There's not one way to do things, and I'm not going to pretend to be an expert, but that would be my...
I am. I'm an expert. See this? This is cute. This is hard work right here.
When it does come to planes, Jared is an expert. He gets paid to teach other people about planes. So we'll do this again next month. Yay!
Huzzah!
All right, Reagan, can you say bye? Say bye-bye.
Not quite.
Bye-bye. Dancing phalanges. Dancing phalanges. Put it in the oven, baby. Yeah.